Hey guys, welcome to The Media and You. In today's video, we will be discussing the numerous effects the media has on our mental health and how we can overcome these effects or avoid them altogether. If this is something you're interested, keep on watching. One of the effects that the media has on a specific demographic is that of young adults. And this is typically between their high school years from 13 to 19. Around those ages is where we see in them a lot of depressive symptoms. And it's directly correlated with the amount of numbers that they are on the media. So when research saw that these individuals were interacting with the media for a very large amount of hours during the day or during the week, they saw that they had more symptoms that correlated with depression. So the problem with this situation, especially statistically and with numbers, is there's no concrete evidence that proves that the media, causes depression, but there is a clear sign of the correlation between the two, which I believe is something that we need to pay attention to. The second effect is social anxiety, and I want to say that I've personally experienced this, and I still do experience this. I live it. I am constantly talking to new people because of where I work, and sometimes I feel a lot of anxiety. I get nervous, I get sweaty hands, or I start to talk really fast when I get nervous. But that's just how I am. But there's a big difference with how I am online, because I do feel more comfortable talking to a stranger, through the phone, through text, through Zoom, whatever it may be. There is a clear difference between talking to someone face to face or talking to someone through our online devices, which I do want to say social networks connect us with hundreds of people, which is truly a gift. It is something that is amazing, but these interactions that we do online cannot replace the face-to-face interactions that we need. And even with Zoom, with everything going on with the pandemic, these Zoom meetings, where is the personal connection? I strongly believe that nonverbal cues and your body posture, your behavior can definitely signify how you are feeling, and without those cues, we may miss some valuable information. But besides that, the social interaction that we get through online devices is extremely different between the ones we get through, again, face to face. So when we miss those face to face conversations, we may fall into that effect of creating social anxiety within us, because we are so nervous and because we are getting inexperienced from the media. The third effect that I'd like to talk about is Fomo. And if you guys have been, watching my past videos, Fomo means the fear of missing out. And this is heavily seen on the mass media, how this fear of missing out is born from the social networks that we're on. So when an individual is feeling that, when they see that they're not following the trends, that they're not following these new things, it can also cause anxiety and depression, again, harming our mental health. And not only that, it can affect our wallets, because we are buying these things because of that fear of missing out, which of course can add more stress because we don't have money. So there is so much effects even just with that fear of missing out. The fourth effect that the media can have on our mental health is how it distorts the reality of the world and the reality of images we see online. It is extremely easy to change a picture or to modify a picture, and thus we see more body dysmorphia in young teenagers. And it is extremely prominent in social media, in whatever we may be seeing, we don't really know if it's being altered. And that's the danger of social media, because it causes unrealistic images or unrealistic expectations of ourselves or of other people, especially, again, in young teenagers as they are establishing their identities and going through puberty. These distorted images can definitely cause harm mentally toward themselves, like again causing body dysmorphia or causing low self-esteem, low self-image. The effects can be very, very bountiful on this demographic. Another effect that the media may have on us is, again, face-to-face interaction. I know I have brought this up already, but I really want to emphasize the importance of face-to-face interaction, because we humans basically crave the talking to one another, feeling loved by someone, or even getting a hug from someone can really fill up that need that we may have. So when we're not having the social interactions, when we are isolating ourselves, or when we are completely turning to our devices to get that interaction, we may be in danger, or maybe in a very vulnerable state to fall into these mental health disabilities. I want to say that social interaction is clinically proven to safeguard our minds and our bodies from mental disorders. So when we see individuals, again, relying on social interaction, they may be more prone to this situation. Especially in this pandemic, I personally stayed home for 3 months, and thankfully I had my husband who was with me, so I had plenty of interaction. But I know that there were individuals out there that did not have this, and again, that puts someone in danger of feeling loneliness, feeling depression, or feeling that fear of missing out again, or just feeling left out in general. This could be a tough situation to live through. And often these people, they tend to run to social media, which is, I think it is great because they are finding that connection with others. But when they are solely relying on that interaction, it can be pretty mentally harmful. Again, it can cause unrealistic expectations when it does come to face-to-face interaction. So I guess what I am trying to say, or the bottom line of this, is the mass media, our media interactions, cannot fill the human desire we have and the need we have to have that face-to-face interaction. Some things that could possibly help us, jump these hurdles, avoid these effects, is, again, taking those mental health days, taking those breaks when you feel overwhelmed, or when something has upset you, or when something triggers you and causes you to feel gloomy or upset. Take those breaks. Even taking one day off could help you so much. And I say this on a personal experience. It really does make a difference for your mental health, because you get that day to, really be mindful about yourself. Think about what you want to do. Be productive. Surround yourself with all these positive things that life has to offer. Another tip I would like to share with you guys is the importance of sleep. Sleep is a huge, huge contributor to our mental health, because it has been seen by research that the less sleep you get during the night, or the less rest you get in general, can make you more prone to fall into a depression. Not only that, but when you sleep, your regular hours, everyone knows how much sleep they need, but when you fulfill that need that your body has for that rest, you are more capable of retaining information, your memory gets stored better, and you clear your neurotoxins from the waste that we build up during the day. And that could definitely be a benefit to all of us, because who doesn't like to sleep? I also want to encourage you guys, if you have personally felt the negative effects the media has on your mental health, to reach out to your loved ones. If you belong to a religion, reach out to your pastor or whoever may be in charge of your congregation. Reach out to them. They might be able to help you. Or reach out to your trusted loved ones. Whoever you feel inclined to share your feelings to, reach out to them and let them know how you're feeling, because again, face-to-face interaction is pretty amazing. If you don't have any of this, I encourage you to seek professional help. If you really feel down, or the communications are really affecting you, I encourage you to seek that help. So as we have seen, the media has a ton of effects on each and every one of us, whether it be physical, mental, whatever. It can be a lot of things, but I want you guys to remember that the media and you is a relationship that you can control. I want this basically to be my thesis statement throughout these whole videos, that your relationship with the media is under your hands and it is under your control. You only need to realize that and really drive that relationship in the way that you want it to go. And I'm sure all of us want to have a healthy relationship with our media intake. So I invite you guys to practice these healthy behaviors. Be mindful of what you're taking in. Really take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. I really hope that all this information was insightful. Please let me know if you guys have any questions, or if you guys have anything you want to talk to me about, or anything you want me to discuss. Please let me know down in the comments, and I will be sure to look at those. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I really appreciate it. And for everyone that's been watching my videos, you guys have no idea how much it means to me. It really encourages me to keep doing these videos. Thank you once again, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.